Well, this morning we're beginning our Day of the Dead weekend's celebration. Celebration is the right word. Right now we're going to go to Casa Blanca, pick up my mother-in-law and some flowers. And then we're going to Santa Ana, where there are many family graves. So it's about 8 o'clock this morning, and we're feeling pretty chipper. This is our neighbor who loves to flirt with Margarita. This is the gully where when it floods, it floods. And of course we have our wonderful roads here. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I hate to miss church, but this is part of the tradition here. And this gentleman's tradition is watering the sidewalk. Diaz. Luís needs to tie his shoelace this morning. This is the intersection for the church, which is right here. I hear singing coming from my old room in the house of Hermana Margot. It's now a church. Buenos dias. I'd guesstimate it's about a half mile from our house to the highway. And we'll hike up the highway. Get a chance to go past the El Refugio Cemetery. These are some of the little minivans that are replacing the moto taxis. Never seen a van so short and so tall. And of course our most beautiful building here in town, meeting house of the Latter-day Saints Church, with its basketball court. A couple of nurses coming home from work. Buenos dias. And we're approaching the highway. We have a little hill that we have to climb. And it's always a challenge between me and Luís, these hills that lead to the highway when we're on our bicycles. His only has one speed. I have gears. Here comes another little van. I swear these things look like they'd fall over. This is our streamlined bus service. The 202 from San Salvador to Ahuachapan. And let me catch this sign here talking about a carnival that we'll have. Another sign with our mayor. That's him. And this is the highway headed towards Atikisaya. I'll try not to get killed. And this is how we walk. We're going to cross the highway because we're approaching the cemetery, the El Refugio Cemetery. It's one of our microwave towers. If you look at the field we're passing, you'll see corn stalks and beans growing up the remains of the corn stalks. The field workers, after they've harvested the corn, they cut the tops off and then plant beans alongside it. And so we don't need bean poles, we have them naturally. Mountains are beautiful, a little bit of haze between here and there. But it's just gorgeous here today. Not that many clouds, no threat of rain. People up north are enjoying the sudden snow, Halloween snow. And as you can see, there's not much traffic on this beautiful highway. Just don't have that much traffic. Here's a family that has a little bit more corn growing. Notice these houses are low, mostly one-story houses, secure behind iron gates, brick walls. And here we are at the cemetery. This is all brand new. The street and this archway. And at the end, the entrance to the cemetery. I just learned something. All of this corn-like stuff growing in these fields are for the animals. This is the crop for the animals. So we were blessed. We didn't have much damage here in our little part of Ahuachapan. So praise God, some of us will eat, at least the animals will. We're about a little more than halfway to where we turn off the, I was going to say freeway, turn off the highway to go up the hill to Casa Blanca. This is a panadero. This is the bread vendor, and they ride up and down all the streets tuning their little clown horns. Panaderos, of course, are the bread vendors. There are some small bakeries in homes that become alive very, very early in the morning. And the family bakes the bread, and then the laborers come and take their bicycles with the sometimes smaller front wheels and a basket on the front, or they put a cardboard box on the luggage rack behind, toot their horns, and some of them are a little more industrious, and they'll say, "Pan, pan." This is mostly downhill, this portion, and then there's a little rise, and it drops down a little further, and another little rise, up till the city of Atiquizaya, and beyond is the city of Ahuachapan, which is the department seat of as little government as there is for departments. Here's a good view of our volcano, Mount Chingo. And as you look through the trees, it looks like a continuous jungle, but there are so many houses stashed. There's another bread vendor on this road. And suddenly traffic is whizzing by here. Motorcycles are getting more and more common. They sell motorcycles about 125 cc's, 150, small bikes. I'd love to have one. You just don't have that kind of money. I only can get one for about $2,000 here. And they're good for the back roads. You can get dirt bike types or motocross type bikes, or just a plain, two-seater. Time for a water break. Luís is sporting his favorite shirt, number 10, Lionel Messi, from Barcelona, Football Club of Barcelona. Some of the local residents. We're approaching the street, road, dirt track that leads to San Jorge. This is the community just before Casa Blanca, and you can see it's a dirt road heading uphill. Another bicyclist. Dios le bendiga. We've got a couple of panaderos discussing business. Looks like one of them is going to make a sale here. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Por el video. Squeak, squeak. Ah, sí. Señal de panadero. Buenos días. This is a vivero where they grow and sell fruit trees, and they have some tanks here, I guess, for, I don't know, water. We are actually in Atiquizaya right now, obviously not the city, but the municipalities cover all the outlying regions. You see what looks like short or chopped off trees holding the barbed wire. I don't know the name of this plant, but you can cut a branch off a tree and stick it in the ground and it'll grow and it'll have leaves, and you can use it for a fence. It's amazing. At least to me it's amazing. Here comes a Dos. Oh no, 456 bus. The sign on the gate says Quinta Fatima, Guadalupe, Inn of Our Lady of Guadalupe. The other sign, in front of the building, Rancho Los Compadres. This is a place where horsemen, charros, like you'd see in Mexico, work out their horses. And they also serve food here. And the shelter of this little roadside restaurant is the top of a school bus. Nothing goes to waste here. When you talk about security, there's always a need for security. And you have gates and a beautiful fence with razor wire on top protecting the houses. Some of the houses are quite lovely and very nice on the inside. The entrance to Colonia Gisela, again another community along the highway. We go to church there once in a while with my mother-in-law, or come a little further to visit Hermana Nila, the woman who does the family praying for us. A couple of coconut palms. Still looks like a couple of coconuts up in this one. And yes, they will fall on your head if you're not careful. This is part of the property owned by Juan's grandfather. And if you look closely down below, these are little coffee trees that'll be for the next harvest. And they're sheltered under palm branches. They get plenty of rain and enough sunshine. Looking back in the other direction, you can see the pasarela back in Peru. Okay, these are coconuts. I wish I had Peter Paul mounds right now, or almond joy loaded with coconut. Beautiful flowers. Nobody tends them, they just grow. All different colors. It's gorgeous. We're coming to the road that goes up to Casa Blanca. And you'll see the family turning. Don't know if I remember if I mentioned that Juan and Maria went to Chachuapa to the cemetery there. Here we are. I doubt that this road has a name. I videoed here before. If you care to look back at some of my older videos, of the 100 or so that I have on YouTube, you'll see it. Fortunately, it's dry. Dios le bendiga. Little God bless you for the lady. Some more coffee. People raise the seedlings and then sell them on the highway or sell them to the plantations, the coffee plantations for planting. All uphill here. Lovely little houses, so tranquil here. Hardly a sound. We are near what is called a beneficio. It's a place where they do some processing of the coffee, drying the beans, sorting them, preparing them for shipment for your coffee table. I hope, because we need the money here in our country. Barbed wire protecting the property. There's a patch job in the road, and it's pretty much up to the neighbors to maintain the road. We don't have a road department that comes beyond the highways to treat the roads. The municipalities will secure money from the national government from time to time to do patchwork. That was what the advertisement said on the sign with the mayor. Woman washing something in her pila. One walks slowly in this terrain, even the young people. I can feel my legs sweating. It's shady. It's not uncomfortable as far as temperatures go right now. Litter. Guard dog. Then we make a turn here, a little 90-degree. Up a little rise if I don't trip and break my neck watching the screen instead of part of the family property where an uncle of Margarita lives. And here's the entrance to her property. And the bark that you hear is my Dookie. We'll go visit him. This is Mom's house. So many trees and plants and flowers. Yes, Dookie. Yes, my dog. Okay, we'll walk down the driveway here. This is the new house of Margarita's sister, Mercedes, known as La Menche. It's an adorable little place. Buenos días.
Me estoy bañando.
Hey, pero está en video. She's washing. Okay. Look at my dog. Hello, Dookie. You got water and lots of poo-poo. Hello. Hello, my precious. Okay, don't jump because I have a camera in my hand. Hello. Get kisses from me? Hey, you got kisses from me? Yes. Yes. Oh. Okay, relax, 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 relax. I'll cut you loose in a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Aww. Okay, let me put the... I unhooked him and he's off like a shot. Okay, and from the Margarita's house, where Dookie is guarding, we have the path out to Mom's house. Hello, hello, hello. Don't jump. Don't jump. This is the other little dog that lives here. Coming through the jungle.
Dookie, vaya para allá.
No,
Cuídese.
Dookie.
Mire, bebé. Pucha, ¿por qué lo van a soltar?
Luis.
Buenos días, Dios le bendiga.
Dale Dios.
Ah, qué bonita.
Dookie.
Dookie, venga. Venga. Oiga, oiga. Bastante pupú allá.
Sí.
Sí.
Sí, ahí está hacia adentro.
Margarita's gonna go and clean up the poo-poo. So a little tour of the property, a very little tour. The reason being, it's mostly jungle here. We got banana trees. Okay. And I think this is the property line. And if you look, where? This is a fruit that, let's see, is that lemon? Or the other fruit that she brought home yesterday? That's some kind of guayaba. Guava. But them's bananas. Very green, but they'll be ripe one day and we'll get some to eat. That purple thing is another kind of fruit. See, I don't know the names of these things. They're not something you find at Safeway or Kroger's or, you know, any of the major markets in the United States. Maybe in the Central American neighborhoods. Dookie is barking. He had to go back on his chain. Unfortunately, and I just realized another reason why he spends more time on the chain than loose, and I think he's only loose when I come here or Juan comes here, is because Mom has chickens. And he got into the chicken house and was chasing the chickens. So, that of course is a no-no. And if I don't break my neck climbing through the jungle here and cables and okay, finally Margarita cleaned up the mess. This is her house. This is where she lived till we got married, and as you can see, it's not exactly Beverly Hills here, but this is the front porch, and this is where Dookie lives. There used to be a table sitting here, and right now it's in our house. We use it to hold a water bottle from Alpina in their shower. not much use anymore. Where she washed the dishes, place to store water, would run down this water trough, lined with the words Jehovah Dios, Jehovah God. And this is the water supply. I don't know where, I guess Mom used rainwater all this month because her water bill was 0. The water bill is in Margarita's name. So this is where she cooked. There was a barrel here. Oh, there's a barrel. This is a cook stove. And she would cook on this barrel part of the time. The other time she'd cook here. A little more primitive than our house now. The door's locked. Oh, this is Dookie. He's such a loving dog, but he's so wild, and it's a shame that it's bred into him. You know, I don't know what he'd do with a hen if he caught one, but the hens didn't like it. Fortunately, I was able to grab him. Margarita cleaned up the mess, so he'll be good for a while. Yes, I love you, Dookie. Yes, I do. I know, but I'm not going to let you jump all over me. I've got a busy, long day today. We'll be taking a bus to Santa Ana, and once we get to Santa Ana, we have to take another bus to the cemetery. So if it's safe to take my camera out on the bus, I'll take some video as we're traveling. Okay, I love you. I'll see you again soon. I wasn't taking anything. This is La Menche's house. It's a simple one-room house. And it's got her bed and a mosquitera to protect her from the mosquitoes. It's got windows on all sides, which is nice. Got a clock that doesn't tell the right time. This is the bath area, which doesn't yet have a toilet or running water. Okay. And a gavetera, a chest of drawers. This is typical of what you buy in Chachiapa or Tikasaya for putting your clothes in. And some other stuff. Wakal. And a good strong door. This part of the door is called balcon. Okay? It protects you when the other part of the door is open. So this is her house. We're getting ready to go. This is the happy homeowner, big sister. Okay, we're ready to go. Some of the flowers that the girls made. Adriana's having her second breakfast. Quesadilla. Okay. ¿Qué está? Café. Es malo. Es malo.
Pero hay flores naturales, dan vuelta al agua ligero. Ahí venía, no
Drinking coffee. Margarita's been arranging the flowers to hang. Okay, very beautiful. Okay. Okay. You told me we were going to go. Kid. Kids are playing with me. Look at these beautiful flowers. I mean, it's not like anybody does anything with them. There's so much color, so much green. These are the steps coming up to the house. These beautiful colors. And maybe in Busch Gardens or some other gardens in California, you'll see plants like this. Beautiful colors. Dios le bendiga, hermano. Another panadero pushing his bicycle up the hill. I'm here on the driveway. Reds, purples, violets. Just gorgeous.
Y la Adriana le digo, vos ya ves, a María. A María ya la vi, a Juan no lo he visto ni a Luís. Mira, vos, y no te fijaste el cipote que estaba cantando. Y ya te quedé en tu cabeza. Ey, allá no, mira vos, ya te con la casa y esta es la que...
The women are still laughing. It's been 10 minutes since Margarita told me, let's go. I don't know where her mom disappeared to. It's 9:15 now. And we'll spend a lot of time on the bus.